Hey guys, J.R. Fisher here. It is Tuesday. Yep, I think so. Around 7 o'clock, a little after 7 o'clock on the West Coast. And I wanted to talk to you real quick because I saw somebody today and they had posted something and they said that they were running some Facebook ads and they weren't going to use their pixel right now, but they were going to use it later on. Wow, is that a mistake? And I want to kind of go through real quick what a Facebook pixel is. You've probably heard of it, and you may not know the importance of it, but it is huge in your success online. First off, what a Facebook pixel is there's one associated with every single ad account. So you're going to have an ad account. You can have more than one ad account. I have several ad accounts. And that pixel is actually going to learn the type of people that are going to buy the product you're offering. So to give you an example, I have one Facebook pixel and it is warmed up, they call it, to the survival industry. And the survival industry is people who buy survival food and survival supplies, and they are into preparedness and that type of thing. And we have a pixel for that. Now, I have another pixel for people who want to make money online. You know, if you're listening to this, you're probably one of those people. And what that pixel does is it knows people who are interested in making money online, or maybe e-commerce, or doing affiliate marketing, some way of actually making money online. That's what that pixel's for. Now, here's the deal with pixels. What it does is it starts to record the type of person that is doing the thing that Facebook is telling you, or excuse me, that you're telling Facebook that you want it to do. So to give you an example, if I ran an ad to sell a book on how to make money online, that particular pixel would look for that type of person. Now, if I didn't use a pixel, okay, like if I did what this person said, they were just going to run ads and they weren't going to use their pixel right now, then that would be equivalent to going out and renting a billboard out in the middle of the interstate and putting your offer up there and hoping somebody buys. Now, obviously, billboards are not real targeted, right? Because anybody can drive down the interstate, anybody can see your billboard, but the truth is probably nobody's even looking at it, and that's basically what will happen if you run a Facebook ad without a pixel. So there's a couple parts to a pixel. The first part is your pixel itself. And what that's going to do is record anytime somebody clicks or goes somewhere. You know, it's your landing page, your sales page, or something like that. And it's going to record those people. Now, the cool thing about doing that is later on, you can go back and you can run an ad to people who, let's say, went to your landing page or went to your sales page or went to your website or, you know, liked your page or something along those lines. Now, the next part of a pixel is actually the code, and it can be a conversion code, it can be a lead generation code, it can be a number of different things. But we're gonna just, for the example of this, we're gonna talk about the pixel itself and the conversion code. So the conversion code works along with the pixel, and it tells Facebook if people did something you want them to do. So to give you an example, let's say you have a sales page, and on that sales page, you have a product that's for sale. And when they go there, they're going to get pixeled, okay? So that's the first step. Those people are going to get pixeled. You're going to know that those people went there. Great, awesome, cool. The next thing is we're going to use our conversion code. The conversion code itself is going to go on the page that the person would see if they bought your product. So to give you an example of if I'm selling, let's say my book, okay? And if somebody clicks on the page and goes to the page where it tells them about the book, they're going to get pixeled. If they go to the page where it says, thank you for buying my book, that's the conversion code, okay? Or the next page, maybe it's not the thank you page. Maybe it's an upsell page where if they bought my book, the next thing I'm going to send them to is maybe a course I've got for sale. And the only way to get to that course is if they bought the book, because they wouldn't see the next page. So you could put your conversion code there. Now, what happens with that? Well, Facebook looks at this, and every time that conversion code fires, they go back and they look at the individual that did that thing, that they opted in, that they gave you a lead, that they bought your product, and they say, that's the kind of person that JR is looking for, because they just did what were asked to do, and that was to get them to buy his product, okay? So what you're left with is you got your pixel, you're going to pixel the people, and then you got your people that bought. Now, another thing that Facebook's going to do is every time they buy or they opt in or whatever, it's going to register that as a person in your ads account that did something you wanted. Now, the cool thing about this is you can look at how much you spent and how many of those actions actually occurred, such as purchases or opt-ins, and then it will give you the average cost for getting somebody to do that thing. So let's say it cost you $15 to sell your product. To get somebody to buy your product, you would have to sell it for more than $15. But wait a second. Would it ever be advisable to use a pixel and to buy a customer and make less than what that actual conversion is? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes in the beginning of your ads. So in the beginning of my ads, I was sending them to a page and I was selling them a product, and I actually lost money on selling them the product. Now, why would I do that? That's craziness, right? Well, the first thing is that Facebook has to have a certain number of actual conversions of purchases or opt-ins for it to start to optimize, and there's a lot of talk about that, but I would say 20 a week or 10 a week, somewhere along there is going to be bare minimum. And if you can get that, then that Facebook pixel starts to understand your audience. And as it understands your audience, it can go out and it can look for more people that resemble the people that went to your page, that bought your product, that bought your book, your dress, whatever you're selling. It can go out and look for more of those people. So why would I want to spend more money on getting people to buy my product than what I made? Because if I get enough of those people, that pixel gets smarter and smarter and smarter, and it starts to learn who my audience is. It starts to learn the type of people I'm looking for. And if it does that, it's going to work more accurately for me and find me more of those people. Now, something else you can do, which is pretty cool, and I do this too, and all good Facebook ad marketers do this, is that what they'll do is after they've got a amount of buyers, they can actually take those buyers and upload them to Facebook and say, I want more people that look like this. I want a lookalike audience. And I talked about this the other day, but that's a really cool thing to do. Now, you do have to have 100 people who bought your product within the same country to create a lookalike audience. Okay, so that's what Facebook requires. But something else people mess up on this is they'll get 150 sales or they'll get 200 sales, they upload it, and they make a lookalike audience, and they start selling their product, and they're all happy. The problem with that is that 100 or 150 people, that's good, and you can create a lookalike audience, and you can probably make some money, but why not do that when you get more and more buyers? In other words, once you get 300 buyers, do it again. And once you get 500 buyers, do it again, and 1,000, and do it again. And the reason you're going to want to do that is because there's more data. And if there's more data, if you have more purchasers, then Facebook can create an even better lookalike audience. So what you're basically doing in the beginning is you're buying data, you're trying to find people who are going to buy your product, and once you've done that, you can upload that and find more people like that. But as you do that, as you find more and more and more buyers, you want to keep changing that lookalike audience. And an example was I was just now talking to my wife, and I had created a lookalike audience, and I had like thousands of buyers, and it wasn't performing the first couple days. In other words, people weren't buying, and I was like, it's got to, because I've given it all this data of all these people, and sure enough, it clicked in today, and all of a sudden I got a whole bunch of sales on it because Facebook has figured it out. You don't have to figure this stuff out. Everybody's trying to say, well, I need to figure out who's going to buy, and I need to do this, I need to do that. Let Facebook do its work. Don't get so targeted. Don't try to hit these exact age groups in the beginning and all that stuff, because that's what Facebook does. I mean, that's what Facebook's job is, to figure out if it's male or female or what age groups and all that. And the more targeted you make an ad in the beginning when it's cold, the more it's going to cost you, and you don't want to do that. You may lose a little bit of money in the beginning trying to get buyers for your product. In fact, that's probably going to happen, okay? But once you've got those buyers, once you've got that data, you can then upload it and make these lookalike audiences, and heck, you can make a lot of money. Now, you may be thinking, I don't even have a product to sell, JR. How am I going to do all these cool things you're talking about? I don't have a product. Well, I'm going to help you out there too. Here's what you do. you go to jrfisherbook.com. And if somebody would type that in there, just type in jrfisherbook.com. And it doesn't matter if you're watching this live or if you're watching this later on, that book will show you how to find a product. Simple. Matter of fact, 4 simple steps to finding a product to sell online. And you could, shoot, it's like 40 some odd pages. You could read this in a few hours, right? And if you're a speed reader, you can read an hour or 2. And it's going to walk you through the steps of how to find a profitable product to sell online. It's super easy, guys. It's super easy. It's like $5.60. Not really expensive. And if you don't like the book, tell me. Thank you, Jessica, for typing that in there. If you don't like the book, tell me, and I'll give you your money back. How can you lose? Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? That'd be crazy, right? So anyhow, that's kind of an overview on Facebook Pixels. Now, it sounds a little complicated, and I'm telling you, I had a hard time with this in the beginning. I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. I get it now. You know, once it clicks with me, I'm okay. In the beginning, I'm not so smart, okay? So if you're not so smart in the beginning like me, you'll be okay too. Not a big deal, okay? So if you have questions about this, and I know I had a lot of questions, you've got somebody you can ask, me, okay? You just type it in that little comment area there. And you say, well, JR, I'm watching this video and it's not live right now. Well, right now it is live, okay? So don't get confused. It really is live right now. But if you're watching this a day later or 3 days later or a month later or a year later, you can still type it in there, because if you type in your question about anything I'm talking about, I get notified. And once I get notified, I'm going to go back and answer you. And why would I do that? Why would I do these free videos and answer all these questions for all these people? You know, because some of them give me money. Some of them will actually spend money with me because they go, hey, that stuff was pretty good. What else do you have? I'd like to buy something from you. So I would say the majority, in fact, I know for a fact the majority of the people don't buy anything from me. They get this free training. Pretty cool. Enjoy the free training. If you just want the free training, take it. It's there for you, okay? It'll help you out. But if you want more information, you want to learn more, I've got other ways to teach you too, okay? This isn't an ad for any of this outside of the book. Yeah, I want you to get the book. I think you should get the book because it'll teach you how to find products. And that is www.jrfisherbook.com. Matter of fact, I will do my attempt at typing and talking. This is not smart to do. This is not smart, but I'm going to do it. JR Fisher Book. See how I can't talk anymore? I can't type and talk. No way. Okay, I stuck it in there too. So check it out, jrfisherbook.com. Grab my book, learn how to do this stuff. If you have any questions about pixels or Facebook ads or e-commerce or any of that stuff, hit me up. Put a question in there, right? And do me a favor, do me a big, this is a big favor. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment. If you don't like the video, put down there why you didn't like it. I want to know. I want to know what I'm doing wrong, okay? If you do like it, put why you did like it. I really appreciate you guys listening. And tomorrow I got some really cool stuff. Stay tuned. The way you're going to know when I do these videos, in case you're wondering, is you need to go to JR Fisher Marketing. You need to like my page, and then you need to turn on the little notification thing there so you know when these videos are coming about. So it kind of like taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, JR Fisher's going live right now. If you want to watch something, go watch him. He's going live. So make sure you do that. I appreciate you listening. Hope you guys have a great evening, and I will talk to you probably tomorrow. See you later.